Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we've got some more WNBA plays for you. And just want to let you guys know, if you don't like the plays, don't take them. The haters have been coming out of the woodwork.
You guys came at us yesterday, man. That was crazy.
It's almost football time. You can tell we're getting those trolls back in the comments.
Yeah.
But just like newsflash, we're not like Biff from Back to the Future 2 with like a sports almanac. And, it's like we are just using the tools we have to try to find the best plays. So like my plays yesterday, I had Brittany Sykes. She ended up pushing, so we were really close to a cash on that. And then Marina Mabry, I mean, she hit that 14 games straight. She didn't have a good game. Alyssa Thomas had a monster game, like 16 rebounds, and she had like 8 assists. And Mabry, that was frustrating because that was my favorite play of the day. I know a bunch of people were on that, so she ended up going for 2 assists. But yeah, she went 14 straight, so I don't know what to tell you. But if you don't like the plays, you're in control of your own your picks. We're here to provide a little bit of analysis, but we're obviously, we haven't been on a heater lately, so you got to make your own judgment on your plays. But we still appreciate everybody, including the haters who want to pop in just to tell us how bad our picks were. Still appreciate you guys, and we hope you cash today. So we do have 4 more plays. Again, this is August 21st, Wednesday. If you haven't signed up for Prize Picks or Underdog yet, for Prize Picks, use the code at the bottom of the screen. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. And for Underdog, use code BACKDOOR. They just upped their deposit match, so they're doing a deposit match up to $1,000. Free pick to help you cash your first play. Just use code BACKDOOR at Underdog. There's a link in the description for both of those. And let's get right into the plays. Excuse me. So the play's been bumping up and down a lot right now. We're trying to get them together, but I've got my 2 locked in. Excuse me. I'm going with Courtney Williams over 4.5 rebounds, getting that on Prize Picks and Underdog, and then Diana Taurasi, I'm going with the 19 points and assists. When I first got this, when Jordy and I were picking out these plays, it was at 18. I was stoked. It bumped up to 18.5. So this might bump around. 19 is as high as I'm comfortable with, but I still like this play at 19. So I'm going to be taking it for more points and assists on both platforms. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm going to be taking Bridget Charlton for over 3.5 rebounds. And then I'm taking Chelsea Gray over 4.5 first half points. That's on both platforms as well. So.
All right. Well, if you guys are interested in checking out the DFS Optimizer from Daily Grind, it's a killer tool. It basically does all the work for you. It's not right 100% of the time. It's also not Biff from Back to the Future 2, but it does a really good job of just locating where the discrepancies are and just helps you cash more often. So if you guys want to try that out, 25% off when you use code BACKDOOR at dgfantasy.com. You can apply that to any of the tools they offer, and you can stretch it out to up to a year if you want to just lock in the savings. So definitely take advantage of that if you're interested. Excuse me. Some of you guys that watch regularly know that Jordy and I both got sick like maybe about a week ago now, and I apologize, and I'm like clearing my throat here, but I feel better, but I'm still just almost out of the woods here with it. But all right, so Courtney Williams, let's start with her. So this one, on Outlier, we're not seeing a lot of green over the last 5. She's only cleared this once out of her last 5. So go with your gut. If you don't like it, don't take it. But I'll tell you why I want to take it. These 4 games straight, she cashed one on the door of hitting those 5 rebounds in 4 games straight here. Well, tonight she's got a good matchup. 10th in rebounds allowed. And if we check specifically to guards, 7th. So still relatively solid. And we know she's going to get her minutes. Take a look at the injury reports here. Jessica Shepard out for the season. And then Hines Allen, game time decision. But Courtney is a baller. She's one of my favorite in the WNBA. So I know she's going to get her minutes. That last game, she only got 20 minutes, still went for 7 rebounds though. But my point is she's got her place on the team, averaging 24.8 minutes a game over the last 5, 2.4 fouls. And yeah, again, you got to go with your gut. Outliers clearly letting us know 5 out of her last 6 games she hasn't hit this. So if you don't want to take it, don't take it. But I'm going with the optimizer here. Optimizer has this favored to go over at 52.24% odds to hit the over minus 130. And every platform that has this at 4.5 has it favored to go over, including Underdog, where we're getting it as well. Caesars has it at minus 135, BetMGM minus 125. So we got some minus 135s, some minus 130s, not heavily juiced, but I like this play. I'm going to be taking it for more. Again, when we look at that history there, she's been so close in 4 straight games and then went for 7 in the last game against Washington. So I like the matchup. I'm going to be taking it for more. All right. So when we talk about the Taurasi play here, if you're more interested in the full PRA, you can go for it. It's at 22.5. But she doesn't really like rebounding. She's super capable, and she's one of those players where I wish she was putting up better numbers with rebounding. But as of late, it's like 3-4 rebounds a game. You know, she has some spike weeks with like 5 or 6 numbers. I'm thinking like, okay, she's kind of good for 3 or 4 right now. And so if we're taking the points and assists alone at 19, that full PRA at 22.5 means she would have to get us at least 4 rebounds. If, you know, unless she has like, you know, it's up to you. I feel more comfortable with the points and assists personally. Because that bump of 3.5, I don't want to take that line on the rebounds. She's averaging 29.5 minutes a game over the last 10, 2.5 fouls. She's shooting decent from the field, 43%, but only 10.3 attempts. So she's not being super active, but she's averaging 4.4 buckets a game, but 38% from 3-pointers right now, averaging 2.6 made per game over this 10-game stretch. So that's pretty solid, almost 7 3-pointer attempts per game. So feeling pretty good about this one. If we take a look at the optimizer, let's see. So this is still showing, let me just see. I'll get you an exact at 19. Okay, so go with your gut. You know, maybe you do want to pivot to the PRA. That since it's bumped up to 19, they are favoring it to go under. So go with your gut on that one. 51.29% odds to hit the under. But you can see like all these platforms are starting to bump it up to 19.5 for a reason. So if it goes higher than that, like, you know, I'm not comfortable any higher than 19. Hopefully this will actually go back down to 18.5. That's where I really want it. But if you feel more comfortable with the PRA, they've got that favor to go over at 51.8%, minus 125. And you can see some platforms are already bumping her PRA up to 23.5. So go with your gut. I'm sticking with the points and assists for this one, but we are still getting it at 18.5 on Underdog for now. If you guys do want to check out this app Outlier, they just give you a lot of information to help you vet out your plays, look at the history of the player. You can check out matchups, injury reports, and insights. And speaking of matchups, I don't think I went over it, but for Taurasi, the matchup is not scary at all. 7th in points allowed, 6th in assists allowed. You know, she's just coming off that game where she went for 23 points and 5 assists. So I expect her to get this done. I think she can get over 19. So I feel comfortable with this one. But that's going to cover my plays. And oh yeah, if you guys do want to check out Outlier, there's a link in the description of the video. Just go through that link and you'll get a free 7-day trial to try it out, see how you like it. All right, Jordy, passing over to you, bro.
Sweet. Yeah, man. So to get into my plays here, I've got this Bridget Carlton and Chelsea Gray. So we'll break down Bridget really quick. I like this play a lot. Her rebounds are set at 3.5. That's pretty low. She's hit this in 4 out of 6 of the head-to-heads. You know, she's been hitting this line pretty regularly. 12 out of her last 20, 7 out of her last 10, 3 out of her last 5, and, you know, 4 out of 6 of the head-to-heads. The rebound matchup looks great. They're only 10th overall in rebounds allowed. So she has a good opportunity of getting this done. She's playing pretty decent minutes, 26th in the last head-to-head. She had 5 rebounds in that game. Okay, and then to go over Chelsea Gray here, I'm going to be taking her first half points over 4.5. She's hit this in every head-to-head. It looks pretty good to me. She's been crushing this line against them every single time, playing like she played 18 minutes in the last head-to-head. So, you know, feeling pretty good about the way this one looks. Over her last 3 games, she's hit this in her last 3. She missed it in the first 2 here, but she's been getting back in the groove with this one. So, you know, kind of a tough matchup points-wise for her, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. So I'm going to be rolling the dice on these two. For Bridget, by the way, on, let's see, for Daily Grind, they had her juiced. So her rebounds are at a 52.12% chance and a minus 130. So feeling really good about the way that's looking, and we're getting those on both platforms. So those are going to be my two plays. And if you guys want to check out Chalkboard, it's another daily fantasy app just like Prize Picks and Underdog, and you can bump plays up and down. You can't do it with the WNBA yet, but you can do it with every other, sport like baseball and NFL and NBA. So if you guys want to go mess around with that, it's a lot of fun over there. They run like 6 specials a day, and you can bet as low as $1. It's just a lot of fun. So definitely go check them out. There's a link in the description for that. If it doesn't auto-populate the code for you, just use code BACKDOOR at checkout, and they'll match your first deposit up to $100. And I'm going to pass it back to Russo now before I choke to death.
I know, man. We're both struggling today. If you guys want to come check out our Discord, there's a link in the description for the Patreon. We've got 2 extra analysts in our Discord that are dropping plays pretty much all day. Consul, one of our analysts, he's been killing it with MLB Live. He's cashed 2 6-mans over the last 3 days. And just the community in general, we all work together. So there's just, Jordy, you had your cash last night with one of the tacos.
Yeah, eat that, haters.
Oh yeah, look at that. You used our plays.
Yeah.
All right. Well, but yeah, if you guys do want to come join us, go through Patreon, and then when you sign up through Patreon, it just manages our subscriptions for our Discord. So once you're signed up through Patreon, just go into the Patreon settings, and there's an external app section. You just connect your Discord. It takes like 2 minutes, and then it'll unlock the Discord for you. Then definitely hop in our community chat. Let us know that you're new to the Discord so we can show you how we do everything. We want to make sure you get the most out of it. But yeah, we really appreciate you guys tuning in. Those of you who've been watching us for since last year know that like our real forte is NFL and NBA, and we started covering baseball and WNBA because the viewers were asking for us to put out picks. So yeah, we're about to come into our time where I think things are going to be really heating up here as soon as football season starts. That's our bread and butter. So, but we appreciate you guys tuning in. We're still going to try to utilize the tools and try to get you some plays in the meantime. But we appreciate you guys. If you don't mind, hit us with a like on the way out, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.